This isn't gonna just blow over. The Zerg won't stop until we're all dead.
Don't worry, Matt. We ain't sitting this one out. But we're not exactly in tip-top shape either. We'll earn some cash and build up our forces so we can make a difference when it counts.
I'll take care of it.
Break it down.
Fight or flight.
Ready to go!
Back at 'em.
Holla back.
Launching a faster offline. Ah! You scared me! I am the destroyer. Did you see that? Exactly. I was born standing up and talking back. Science cuts. Go, go, go! I like it. Stay out of my way. Hey, wanna arm wrestle? I make dead people. I'm out. Oh, time.
From that last.
Take it slow. Oh,
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
what the hell? You look like crap. What the hell? You look like crap.
Yippee-ki-yay.
What the hell? You look like crap.
Good man. This truce won't last forever. Just long enough to get the job done.
Kiss my ass.
Standing by.
Victory.
Ride on!
What is with you monkeys in command? Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Fueled up. What's it worth? Walk the walk.
Walk it off.
No problem. Where the hell am I? I'm just curious why I'm so good.
Love it or leave it.
What the hell? Commencing.
Loud and clear.
I have awakened. Go, go, go! You're the boss. One sauce. I got your nutcracker right here. Out with it.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
light it up!
Yeah, I've heard this one before.
And now for your first lesson.
Wabazoo and Wabazam. Wait a second, I'm not even on the middle of the screen. Okay, 1 second. Hey guys, Wabazoo! We have a very special exhibition for you, and it's gonna be between our very own AFKane and also Koma Mitsuya, playing a little Starcraft. I know we've been playing so much Tekken, and, you know, it's nice to change it up. It's nice to change it up a bit. Good to see you guys on the secret stream. Oz, Speedy, Yosagoto. A lot of people don't even know about the Sophie ASG side stream. Today I wasn't really gonna stream, but I did still want to do something special for you guys, so let me see what I can do right here. 1 second. I really gotta fix my monitor. I gotta fix my monitor to where it has the proper resolution. Right there we go. Alright, who's ready for some Starcraft? Greaterick, God's good to see you. So this is gonna be a 1st to 2. Depending on how much time we have, I'm gonna cut the stream kind of short actually. We're gonna play on this map right here, AFKane, or Alkion LE. Okay guys, what do you think? Is it gonna be AFKane or Koma? AFKane has a little more experience on the game. Koma just started. I believe that Koma... Let me see. Koma has been interested in this game as of recently. Go outside and leave in Koma, nice. Proto, how's it going? I said both ready? Koma's like, it's the only one I can mess with, and I'm pretty sure that AFKane wants to go Terran as well. Let's make it a 1st to 3, actually. Then we're gonna put Red Blossom, and then AFKane at the top. Zoom, this is gonna be crazy. Okay, AFKane is gonna be the Red Baron. And Koma Mitsuya is gonna be in blue. I wanna get some StarCraft sort of music on here. Okay, this is Koma right here. Let me get some different music. Koma's in the top right, Blue Terran in the bottom left. We have the one and only AFKane in the red. Let's see what happens. Okay, Koma moving out to the ramp very early. Probably gonna do a supply depot, and that's exactly what it is. Supply depot on both sides. Not too bad. Guys, give me a 1 if you think it's gonna be AFKane, and give me a 2 if you think it's gonna be Koma. This is gonna be a first to 3, so they will have a little bit of time to feel each other out. Koma dropping a barracks, and also AFKane doing the exact same. If we look at the production tab, it's looking very, very similar. Look at that at the top left. Let's take a look at the income. Almost exactly even on SCVs. 16 each, not too bad. ASG, okay, going for Koma. Nobody for AFKane. Went out to get gas and it's $6, okay. Show me the money. Lava zone. Okay, when this barracks completes, I'm expecting an orbital here from Koma. Upgrade that, get some nice mules. Let's see if it happens. And there it is. There's the orbital. Same thing should be happening for AFKane. Okay, opting to go for the supply depot instead. Gets an extra supply depot. That does block off the add-on, so we will have to lift it off. But that's okay, not a big deal. But if this were another race and they were to come in with something like a Baneling bus, this is actually considered a little bit weaker on the defensive side, but that's okay. That is totally okay. The Koma actually going for big money and big prizes right here at the very beginning. Okay, not too bad, going for a command center. It looks like Koma is, in my humble opinion, it looks like Koma is a little bit ahead. It looks like Koma is a little bit ahead, that's what I'm guessing. Getting the command center, it's already at 60%, and AFKane just trying to catch up here just a little bit. Honestly, okay, drops a second barracks, not too bad. Factory as well, so 2 barracks and a factory. Let's see what Koma's production facilities are looking like. 1 barracks and 1 factory, but look at the double gas. Definitely going to be going for some crazy technology. Not exactly sure what she has planned. Let's see what she has cooking. Okay, double gas now added on by AFKane. And if you guys look at the top right, the money management is about even as well. This is going to be a good match. ASG, AFKane has ruled this roost for too long. Okay, let's see. Look at the economy. I'm really liking how Koma's playing this. Going for a starport. Okay, this is looking to be. If Koma plays this properly, then it's Koma's game. If I'm being honest, I think so. AFKane has got to spend a little bit of that money, getting up to like 400 minerals. Okay, 1 second. Let me drop my mouse. Let's look at the APM. APM is about the same, average of around 30 APM for both players, almost exactly the same on currents as well. This is a good match. Need to see the big brain strats. Look at this. Okay, an interesting like 3 supply depot thing here from Koma. 4 supply depots. That is a lot of money. 5 supply depots is a lot of money. So you can, I understand you want to block off stuff, but that is not as important in Terran versus Terran. A lot of it is about positioning. It matters the matchup. Like back whenever Starcraft 2 was in its beginnings and stuff like that, it's about getting your tanks in the right position, getting good scouting information, stuff like that. So walling off as Terran isn't as important. I don't know if it's like all about cyclones and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't mess with cyclones super much. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's see Koma's point of view. This is Koma's point of view.
Ready to roll out.
The Koma has a nice little marine tank army here, but that money is getting extremely high. Honestly, Koma has built too many supply depots, and AFKane is looking a lot more spread out on his spending. So, getting supply depots as needed. 400 minerals, whereas Koma is floating 1,000, but has a ton of supply depots. So, let's take a look at the RB values. RB value right now is looking like AFKane by a slight lead. Worker supply is going to be about even, but if we are to go straight to the income, I would take a guess that Koma Mitsuya is ahead. So it really matters. Are they scouting routes? No, they have not scouted yet. There is a little bit going on with somebody that took this Zelnaga watchtower in the center, but we will have to see. Alright. Looking at AFKane's point of view right now.
Complete.
Nice, okay. Knows the army composition of Koma. Let's see how he adjusts. Look at this, guys. He has got a lot of tanks. Like, there's 3 tanks. I thought I saw 6. Never mind, I'm going crazy. Not too bad, though. Not too bad.
Ready to roll out.
The Koma dropping some mules. Very nice. Okay. Things are about to start heating up here. This is about the time. Wait a second. Let's see where the scan is. Okay. AFKane checking this base right here. Knows that Koma does not quite have a 3rd expansion. Maybe he's thinking about getting a 3rd expansion himself, or he's planning on attacking. That would be my guess. Something different. Taco, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing good. Luis Big Papa loves the Cyclones. Okay, AFKane does have combat shields on the Marines. That's going to be a big help whenever he's fighting. Both of them do have combat shields, and none of them do have stim pack. So stim pack is something where if you use stim pack on your Marines... Wait a second, before I say that, the Koma Mitsuya has made the decision to move out. The Koma is deciding to move out. Let's see what's going on. AFKane has no idea that Koma is trying to get in position with these tanks, and I really like this bold move from Koma. So right now, moving in, maybe not undetected, and like I said, AFKane probably trying to get this 3rd expansion. It's not gonna hold up. It is not gonna hold up. Koma Mitsuya is moving in. Koma is moving in, guys. And if she gets these tanks right outside, it could spell disaster for AFKane. Absolute disaster. Okay, let's see. AFKane knows about it. AFKane knows about it. Okay, AFKane unseats his tanks. Wait a second. Is Koma moving in? Not a wise move. Not a wise move to move into siege tanks. That's going to be a lot. Koma should have absolutely just sieged the tanks right outside. That is going to cost Koma a lot. Honestly, if Koma had just left the tanks right here and possibly took over this 3rd expansion, 4th expansion, 5th expansion, that would have been a great move by Koma. But now it looks like she has lost so many units. If you look at the units lost tab, Lava, so let me see. Wait, how do you look at that thing? There's like a way that you can... I forgot the hotkey. I forgot the hotkey. But anyways, AFKane is in a great position to take this. All that AFKane would have to do, I don't want to say it because they might be listening. So, but AFKane is definitely in a great position. Okay, AFKane has now decided to move in. Maybe he's going to do the exact same thing. I don't know. But TBT is very, very much about your tanks having them already sieged when your opponent decides to attack. Waba Zoom AFK deciding to move up here. Going up here, okay. Koma, as long as she's got these 2 tanks and kind of stalls, I think she'll be okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, AFK moving and sieging his tanks. This could be it. I don't know. Koma has really got to work on building and pumping out these tanks if she wants to survive this attack, this onslaught that AFKane has. Two tanks, this could be... Okay, AFKane's trying to move in. Moves in with the tanks. Not too bad at all. Okay. I don't know how to do the units lost tab. Hit points bar. Let me see. Active forces. Okay, where is it? Units lost. There's a way to do it. Wait a second. AFKane has an air force as well. AFKane has an air force going in with these Vikings. Let's see what happens. Moving straight in, but landing right there on the tanks. Very interesting strategy. Lava zone. And TVT can be extremely hard to play. So it's not all about this front. I would have loved to see those Vikings fly in and harass the mineral line. Something like that. And Koma, by the way, is moving in. Maybe get some of these Marines in a drop shit and avoid this front line. Anyways, the Koma has a lot more on the resources side. I mean, I'm talking about has a lot more army value. Look at the army value for Koma. Not too bad. Okay, these tanks, if they get set up right here, great positioning from AFKane. I really like that. This is the high ground. These tanks, if these tanks are moved right here, that's gonna do a lot of work. The damage that's happening on AFKane's economy right now is unrecoverable. You can't recover from that. All that energy has been wasted in that, and it's looking really bad right now. Okay, sniping out these. I would fly out, get those Vikings out of there. These tanks are going to do a lot of damage. These tanks are going to do a lot of damage. I don't think that these Marines can take that. Exactly. That tank didn't even die. Look at the move from AFKane. Nice move. Goes in whenever there's a distraction. I like that. Kills two of the tanks. Not bad. This is an absolute onslaught. Okay. The pure savagery. It's a bloodbath, says ASG Grudge. And that's exactly what it is. Honestly, AFKane, if you look at the income, guys, AFKane is suffering. Has 223 minerals coming in per minute, whereas Koma is looking very healthy, 1,500 gas. AFKane has got to find a way to get out of his base and reclaim this natural expansion. There is nothing in this main base. If he can fight his way out, then this can be it. But honestly, it's looking like Koma's game. What do you guys think? Koma is actually saturating a third expansion though, furthering the lead a little bit more. Not too bad. Give me 1 second. Let's take a look at what Koma's doing. And there we go. Koma moving out.
Ready for dust off.
Ready to roll out.
Now Koma loading up these medevacs. Okay, gonna fly right over this. This is not looking good. That's not good. This is full of Marines. If that gets killed, I don't know. Okay, looking good. Some damage being taken, but these tanks, like I said, if you never go into siege tanks, that's how this game is. Music's so epic. Kane, no. So what I'm talking about, these tanks are already sieged. You almost never want to fight tanks that are already sieged. If they are sieged, that is their territory. That is their territory. Think of them like crazy honey badgers. And Mitsuya-chan will be taking the first game, guys. Mitsuya-chan will be taking the first game, aka Koma Mitsuya, also known as Red Blossom. Very nice. This game is beautiful, says Grox. These guys are amateurs, still looks impressive. Honestly, that was a good display from both players. Like I said, Koma just started this game out, so definitely has a lot of room to improve. My god, that's gonna put Red Blossom ahead by 1 game. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and get started on the second game. I think AFKane is... Wait a second! I put AFKane as the observer. I should not be doing that. Arturo, welcome in. The Starcraft tournament won. And you gotta wonder, like, what's going on with AFKane? Because, like, after something like that, like, you gotta be wondering, how am I going to change it? What were my mistakes? Honestly, what happened in that game, Koma moved in, and AFKane took all of the... AFKane absolutely killed it, but you just can't go into siege tanks. That's how this works. Leia, how is Sophie jumping in from the top rope? Damn, Frodo. How's it going? How's the Jack? How's the Shaheen? Bro had great first battle. Yeah, honestly, AFKane was looking to win that entire game, but honestly, if you make one wrong move in StarCraft, it's really... This game is crazy. It's definitely one of the hardest games, like competitive games ever. The StarCraft series. There's no doubt about that. Okay, I'm not sure what is going on with AFKane. Okay, AFKane is good to go. Just waiting on confirmation from Red Blossom. Heroes of the Storm is more fun though, in my honest opinion. It very well could be. Heroes of the Storm is very fun as well. I played Lilium in that game. It was pretty fun. We're gonna get some table slams. Let's get some table slams off for Red Blossom. Okay, AFKane gonna be the Red Terran again. Koma Mitsuya with Blue Terran. Let's see how AFKane can adjust. Okay. Same stuff. Let's see what the difference is. AFKane moving out for a supply depot. Gets it out a little bit before Koma, if you can take a look. Right here, AFKane is a little ahead. Not bad. I really love watching this game. It's such a beautiful game. I really think it's great. It's just so awesome. Okay, AFKane not dropping the barracks here. There's the barracks. But But now I think Koma is a little bit ahead on the barracks. Yeah, Koma's a little bit ahead. And that's what's so crazy about this game is like every single millisecond of wasted time is accounted for. If you mess up like a little bit, if you're a little bit slow and your opponent was able to build that barracks 1 second faster, well, that's 1 second faster that they can walk across the map. And if they move their units 1 second faster there, that's 2 seconds. If your supply depot capped, if your supply capped, you know what I'm saying, guys. The time. It's all about the time and resource management. It's a crazy game. And honestly, every second counts. That's not an exaggeration. AFK going for a second barracks. And Koma instead spends the money on a command center. And Koma also going for a Reaper. So this is actually a little standard play. It may be not exactly timed exactly properly because Koma has not been accustomed to the builds and stuff like that. But a beginning Scout Reaper it's a very mobile unit and it can run around and check out. Basically, it's like a spy. You can run around and just get some good information at the very start of the game. So that's what Koma's trying to do. And if you run up, so these guys can actually jump up ramps, and you'll see like she'll know a lot of information. Now she knows that AFKane has a factory, and instead of going for a second expansion or something, or maybe going for some extra like quick air units, she knows that she just has one barracks, one factory. Well, she doesn't know about the barracks yet. If you look at it from Koma's side, it looks like this. All I know is he's got one gas, one factory. And with that information, honestly, Koma should have checked the natural expansion. This is very, very critical information. Knowing whether they invested 400 minerals in a natural expansion, or they're gonna use that maybe for some extra to climb the tech tree a little faster, something like that. So, very, very interesting. Both players have 21 SCVs. I really like that the economy is super even on this game. And not too bad. Double factories. Okay, Koma is having problems, guys. Koma is having problems. Look at the money. Like, she's thinking, I gotta spend this money. Drops 3 factories. This is never efficient, guys. It's good. It's a good way to band-aid a problem that's happening, which is the money is coming too quickly and you gotta spend the money. You gotta invest it in something. You know what I'm saying? Starcraft is free. Beggar of Cosmetics, it's super fun, should try it out. And it's balanced, so you can't just 1v4 people with items. Sophie's single-handedly saving Starcraft. Instead of Starcraft, I mostly play Age of Empires 2 if I want to play one of these types of games. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of strategy games. Honestly, I think they're really fun. So, I'm not exactly sure why Koma has so much more income than AFKane right now with the same amount of harvesters. Maybe she dropped a couple of mules, like there's 1, there's 2, maybe Koma. Yeah, AFKane is not using the call down mule command, so he's getting behind on his economy. And you guys can see how much the command matters because look, Koma has 300 minerals per minute extra. Up to 600, 300, 600, depending on how many mules are actually out. And basically that's worth an entire expansion, so. Pod Day game coming. A Blizzard game suck. I mean, they used to be like the face of like super awesome games. But, yeah, it kind of changed. Okay, my PC kind of died there for a second. Okay, this is about what's going on here. Let's take a look at army values. And also unit loss tab. I don't know why that's not showing properly. They have not made anything good since. All mid-tier games are good games they ruined. I mean, honestly. It depends on Overwatch, actually, how you view Overwatch. That's their latest, like, their latest and greatest sort of thing. AFKane right here.
SCV ready.
Overwatch 2 is way worse. Do you guys think so? What do you guys think about Overwatch?
Ready.
I played Overwatch 2. It was okay. I don't have any gripes about it, honestly. Wait a second, is my chat not showing up? My chat's not even on the screen. 1 second. I can fix that pretty easily. There we go. Overwatch 2 is trash. Overwatch 2 costs people their jobs, yo, so... Okay, I hear things about Overwatch 2 that shakes me to my core, like what sort of things? BDNYC, Overwatch has solid gameplay, but the business practices are absolute dog water. What do you mean, business practices? Are you talking? I mean, they took away, like, all the loot block stuff, right? That's not bad. I feel like that stuff isn't as predatory as it was before. When they said Overwatch 2 would have PvE, honestly, Neo Arcana, that's actually true. They did say, hey, we're gonna do a single player. Guys, we're gonna have a story. We're gonna do all this stuff. Just never happened. It just totally didn't happen. Okay, Koma is now loading up stuff into this medevac, and AFKane has opted to go for a 3rd expansion. Not too bad at all. Okay, let's take a look at some army stuff. Let's take a look at units. So we have 21 Marines on Koba's side, 15 Marines on AFKane's side. But guys, I don't want to stream snipe. Look at this. What do you guys think about that? That's gonna be a big factor, don't you think? A couple of those big guys, and it can definitely turn the tide. So maybe some good unit composition choices for AFKane. Okay, Koma is actually opting to do a little bit of a drop here. Let's see if AFKane's ready for it. Should not be too bad, especially with this big guy hanging around. Not gonna be too bad. Okay, Koma Mitsuya, let's look at Koma's... Okay. Dropping right here, Wabazo. Dropping right here, gonna destroy this tech lab. These tanks are moving into position. The battlecruiser knows about it. Not too bad. This job is gonna be nicely cleaned up from AFK. Nicely cleaned up, but Koma knows about it. And Koma, honestly, the correct response doesn't even have it. Right there, guys. I'm not saying anything, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Yosagoro, I have no idea what's happening, and it only makes sense to the players. And guys, can you ask some questions so maybe I can like say you what's happening? This is what watching Tekken feels like to non-Tekken players. Yeah, kinda. Okay, Grok says I'm too ignorant to follow macro, but I can definitely follow the micro team fighting. Guys, okay, Koma is moving out, has plenty of Marines, plenty of siege tanks, plenty of Hellions. But if there's a couple of... Okay, so these guys basically have tons of range. You see this white circle? That's their range. You should not go inside that white circle. Look, right here, about to get shot. Wait a second! This is an absolute genius move. So guys, look, these siege tanks can shoot, but these siege tanks can't. Okay, I can't explain it, guys, but there is something... Siege tanks can actually shoot further than they can see. And what I mean by that is, okay, this is gonna clean it up. This is gonna clean it up. If used properly, these will clean it up. Okay, I just gotta say it. If he teleports in right here, then this game could be won. If he teleports in if he tactical jumps these battlecruisers right into Koma's main, then that's it. Because these battlecruisers are not gonna be very effective against these Marines. They can shoot the cruisers, but these tanks can stalemate. Wait a second, that's 5 battlecruisers. Never mind. That can do it. If AFKane moves in, I think that this could do it. We just can't let Koma get any of these Vikings out. And AFKane's gonna be just fine. Wait a second, and exactly as I was talking about, AFKane teleports all of his battlecruisers, and that's not enough. That's not enough. Koma, let's see how she's responding on her side. Might be moving back with these units right here, but AFKane has absolutely invested in the right unit choice right here. Teleporting in. Waba Zol, Waba Zam, looking very good. AFKane doing very well. And AFKane has won that one, guys. Waba Zul, Waba Sam. Good job to AFKane building the right unit. Using these tanks to stalemate these 3 tanks. They have a lot more value if they're on the defensive than offensive. And actually teleports all of these cruisers in, and there's absolutely nothing that Koma can do about it. And it's gonna be 1-1. What Koma could have tried there is just pushing in with the army and trading bases. But in the end, those cruisers would have killed all those Marines in the first place. So Koma has to be extremely careful and just look at what AFKane is. Wait a second, I'm so stupid. Crap. I started it, okay. Okay, Kate is in the lobby. Maybe I can join the game. The fuck is a battlecruiser? Exactly. Okay, guys, let's... AFKane, if you could just quit. Okay, I could probably re-invite AFKane. I always forget to put myself as an observer. Okay, Koma Mitsuya. Let's get Koma inside the game. Go ahead and leave that lobby if you can. Zerg or nothing. This is really fun. I'm in, re-invite. Wait, what happened? Okay, I gotta get AFKane. AFKane was just in here. Can you tell me the common openings for whatever faction we are watching? Yes. So there's always like a bazillion openings. But the thing is like, usually what ends up happening with Terran is they will both get Marines, tanks, and I don't know about today's meta, but maybe they get like a bunch of Cyclones. But whenever I was playing, because at the start of Heart of the Swarm and And Legacy of the Void, it was still heavily tank based. Wasn't super about cyclones and stuff like that, so you're glitched, remake the lobby? Okay. Mitsuya chat readied up. AFKane. Waiting on AFKane to ready up. I'm not sure what happened with the game. The smartest opening is just block. That is absolutely true. Probably in second. Yeah, pretty much. Just make tanks and stuff like that. Okay, we got a remake. Lava Zoom, somebody blocking me from the other channel. Okay. I'm gonna make a brand new party. Okay, looks like Koma is restarting. It's like exactly. Zoom. Okay, I think this is gonna do it. Honestly, I'm gonna like change the maps and stuff like that. This should do it. I really think this should do it. It's not letting AFKane in. AFKane, could you try restarting Starcraft? The bulk from beyond. Okay guys, sorry about the technical difficulties. It does happen sometimes. I'm not exactly sure why. This right here, this should really work. Everybody restarted. There we go, AFKane and Koma. Honestly, it's my fault because... Squeezy, you can say in your opinion Push is trash. The dwindling player count is more from lack of support for the game than a single player. When I got to Diamond Ranks on Overwatch 2, people would actively dodge. Really? Okay, this time Koma is in the bottom left and it's gonna be AFKane in the top right. AFKane actually sent 2 SCVs out this time. And not only that, one is gonna stand there, and one actually had spent the time to gather a mineral. So this is actually a little bit wasted. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but at the start of your game, that's a little bit of wasted time. So there we go. Not too bad. Okay, this should drop a barracks soon. The bugs, humans like to make tanks and snipe shit. Zerg likes to rush and take space, kind of. Okay, so the way I'll explain it, it's like, okay, hey Squeezy, we got your song. Okay. Anyways, so Zerg is about having very cheap units that are very mobile, very fast. That's what Zerg is. Terran is about having units that are very effective. They're about medium cost, but they're very effective when in the right position. So if there is a tank and it's in the right position, it can do a lot of damage. If there is some battle cruisers that are in the right position, it can do a lot of damage. If there's some widow mines, anything like that. Terran is the race about position. You gotta be in the right position. And okay, so Terran is my main race. That's who I went really far with. I played a little Zerg, but so that I definitely know about the Terran positioning. My god, it really gets crazy. So there's that. Now Protoss, they are extremely expensive units, but they're like, they take a lot of micro. So you have those, basically, they have to be micromanaged a lot. So you have to, they're, honestly some people say it's just a click, like get your ball and then move in with Protoss, but Protoss is more about deciding the composition that you want to use. And what I mean by composition is your mix of units in an army, and it's different per player. So basically, yeah, Protoss is like, I have expensive shit that's super high technology. Like, you know how AFKane built those flying battlecruisers? That's like Protoss units right there. They cost a lot of money, but they're insane. ASG Grox, Terran sounds the most fun. Honestly, I gotta get it to where I can read you guys' comments easier. 1 second. Is it frozen? Damn it, it's frozen like that. Okay, anyways.
Complete.
SCV ready.
What would the Starcraft equivalent of a house week be? So probably I mean, first of all, I feel like you already kind of know Starcraft a little bit. I don't know why. But so the Starcraft equivalent is something that's very risky but high reward. So that's gonna be something like a Zergling Rush. Like, Zerg has these really cheap units, and it's very risky to commit and invest in these super cheap units that are not gonna be good in the long-term game, but super good at the very start. So you just like make a bunch of Zerglings and then you go and try and kill your opponent. Just like a hell sweep is all in. That's a great question. I love that. We love the Rush. Okay, so this time AFKane also going for, it looks like a little bit of air. And Koma, interesting. Wait a second. I like this play from Koma. Way ahead on SCVs and Harvesters. So honestly, wow, Bazoom, nighttime, thank you. Never know what hit him. I like that one. Never know what hit him. Okay. Anyways. Wabazoom. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. His AFK and Protoss, how many stalkers does he have? But come on, Delson, I know you know StarCraft, at least a little bit. Okay. Wabazoom. We got 10 Marines on Mitsuya-chan, aka Koma. 7 Marines right here. But what I really like about Koma is she's got a very strong economy. And when you have a strong economy, this filters into everything else in your game. You can build more tanks, more Marines, you can build... Everything costs money. How many stalkers does he... I would just build 2 stalkers and have them roam around. Honestly, there's no easy answer in this game because it's just tough. It's a tough game. If you want to walk around with 2 stalkers, hey, that might work. But what if you're playing against Zerg? That entire race is gonna kill stalkers. But then again, there's crazy stuff with stalkers even against Zerg. So this game is not a very straightforward answer. It has a lot of creativity and people play so differently. Absolutely differently. The Protoclasm, I used to really love Zealots, but I get my ass kicked for going in on them too hard. Wait a second, you played some Starcraft? Awesome. Okay, Koma building up a little bit of, I'm gonna say bio. And what I mean by bio is when you're going infantry units, like this guy, the Marauder. The Marauder is a unit that does a lot of damage. Like, gosh, it's so hard to explain everything. Does a lot of damage, but only to armored type of units. My god, I'm making it more complicated. So, they just do a lot of damage. These guys do a lot of damage, but they fire super fast, pretty much. And then tanks are just like they do a ton of damage and have a ton of range. Okay, a little bit of a scan going in from Koma. Knows about the third. I mean, not Koma. AFKane. If Koma's going vile, Colossi is great. Yeah, that's true. But AFKane obviously is not Protoss. I know you're joking around, but sometimes I don't know. A little bit of a... This is an extremely... So there's a lot of units in this drop. Let's see what happens. No, I thought it was Protoss. No, it's not Protoss. Okay, so Koma's gonna be dropping. Doesn't know about this base right here. So let's see how Koma handles this. Not bad. Okay, Koma is going straight in. Let's see it from Koma's perspective. Going in, gonna be dropping right here.
Ready for dust off.
This is Koma's perspective right here. Very nice. Not too bad, but AFKane did have those 3 tanks right there. Okay, and the main brunt of AFKane's army is coming down here. Not a bad idea from Koma, but it does get cleaned up. Let's take the units lost stat about equal on lost units, so honestly, not too bad for either of them. It's still a very even game. But if you look at the resources, it does look like Koma does have quite a bit more. And that's all because AFKane is not valuing these mules. Look at this. So what the mules are is you get energy from this command center basically, and you drop down these like super big harvesting units and they get a lot of minerals. And he's not using it. So that's why Koma is so ahead on economy. But that's not the only way to win. That is not the only way to win in StarCraft. So if AFK knows a little bit more about how to position his units and what type of army composition, like for example, if AFK was right here with these Vikings, he could absolutely intercept this and just Toma kill. Wait a second, the Koma's gonna be flying into those. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Oh my god, that's a lot. That is a lot. My god. That is unlucky for Koma. A big attack that was foiled by AFKane. My god. Guys, did you see that? The medevacs absolutely just flew straight in. So, okay. Now AFKane looking to counterattack. Koma Mitsuya has a couple of tanks here. I like that. But mainly, Mitsuya is... Honestly, the way that I see Koma sometimes is she's very aggressively oriented. She's looking, she's always thinking, how can I get my opponent? And so loading up these drop ships, not necessarily... Okay, AFKane is flying in now. This could absolutely do a lot of damage. This could do a lot of damage if AFKane is using it wisely. Well, at the same time, Koma is going for a big drop of her own. AFK is going to do a lot of damage, but at the exact same time, Koma is going to be dropping on her own. Right here, doing an attack. 2 attacks going on at once. Koma, AFKane taking a lot out here, but Koma also putting... This is crazy, guys. Double attacks at the same time. AFKane needs to lift this off and get out of there. But at the same time, AFKane has absolutely massacred Koma's base. Koma is doing the same thing, but honestly, all this takes is about 2 or 3 tanks in position right here, and that's not going to be much. Wait a second. Mitsuya-chan moving in with so many Marines, so much stim pack. My god, that's going to do a lot of damage. Nice stutter stepping from Koma. Very nice. Not bad at all. Okay, there we go. This tank did quite a bit of damage. If this battlecruiser comes out, then it's good game. It's good game. This battlecruiser can kill all of these Marines. The AFKane has countered on the 3rd expansion. AFKane doing a lot of damage, but Koma also doing a lot of damage. This is going to be a base trade. Koma sending all units going straight for the base. My god. This is crazy, guys.
Base is under attack.
The Koma came out, but look at this. Look at this. AFKane is absolutely using the structures to his advantage, flying around and getting these Marines to chase him. Honestly, if he repairs this battlecruiser, the game is over. The game is over! Okay, he does repair the battlecruiser. That's gonna do so much damage. AFKane with a clutch repair on that battlecruiser. Koma absolutely moving in. Absolutely moving in. You cannot let the battlecruiser do that. Okay, anyways. This battlecruiser will go down. It's gonna be a base race. Honestly, what AFKane needs to do now is lift up all of this stuff and get out of there. Absolutely evacuate. Evacuate the base and see if you can win the game with that battlecruiser. Wait a second, the battlecruiser's gone. I thought he had one more battlecruiser building, but I guess not. If he had one more battlecruiser, then this would absolutely be AFKane's game right here. What a close match from these two. AFKane has not rebuilt the base. The Koma just happened to build quite a bit of more round units with Marine and Medevac combo. Not too bad, not too bad. The Koma is doing so good, and AFKane leads the game. It's gonna be 1-2 for Koma Mitsuya. My god, that's good. Let's look at the score summary. The Koma absolutely dominating on the resources, units, and structures. Did very good. But it was a closer game than you think because AFKane absolutely had the right unit choices. Okay, one more game. We got one more game. And Koma used the Triple M strat. Yes, she did. The Triple M is Marine, Medevac, Marauder. Didn't really have a lot of Marauders, but yes, that is essentially what Koma was doing. Okay, Koma, are you ready to start? I'm gonna assume that she's ready to start. She's just not... She doesn't know that I'm typing right there. Okay, Koma says that she's ready. I'm ready to start. Probably the strongest composition for Tehran. I don't know about that. It depends. It depends on the matchup. Okay, let's see how AFKane adjusts to that. Honestly, AFKane just has to worry a little bit more about economy, and I think he would win the game. Another mineral wasted. Not too bad at this level of gameplay. No offense, but later on, it does matter a little bit more. Tycoon Craft. Exactly, nighttime. By the way, nighttime, I'm glad that I can do this on Sophie ASG, because I know we've been doing a lot of Tekken, guys, and I like to mix it up, but you guys know that I'm looking for a partner and stuff like that, so I really got to keep my numbers consistent and impressive to Twitch. That way I can ensure that I get partner. Ducks, I believe in having tanks in the right spots, behind walls, and on off angles, exactly. I like this from AFKane, showing that he knows how to use the Q command. Right when this SCV is gonna be done with this barracks, I'm gonna build that supply depot. So supply depots basically, they give you, like, you can't build army without, like, think about them like food, basically. Like, they feed your army, I guess. So you gotta have enough food for your army. Board to Starcraft, Forest to Tekken. This is a fresh break for everyone. Exactly, nighttime. I was thinking about playing a little Chrono Trigger, but right after this, I do have to get off. Okay. Koma, doing very good. And guys, like I said, you never want to pull an SCV that has a mineral in his hands. It's wasted time. Doesn't really matter that much, but it always bugs me when I see an SCV building and it's got a mineral in his hand. Yeah, I gotta go after this. I'm sorry. They'll soon buy it. See, I thought AFKane was going Protoss because he could counter the Marine Marauder medevac with Colossi so hard. Kentako, board to dedicate Force to Doria. Wait, did we have a prediction that was happening?
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. This better be good.
Not too bad. AFKane has 3 Marines out, a reactor on his barracks. Gonna be focusing a lot on Marines, it looks like. Has his expansion about done, but Koma's is already updating to a orbital command. Let's see how much Koma values this mule at the orbital. If she values it extremely, if she, like, wants to call down the mule, it's like early as possible, which is what she should do. Okay, so a little late on it, but still does value it.
SCV ready. Who wants some?
Another barracks, honestly. What I'm wondering is how early will AFKane drop the starport? The starport is what gives you access to the flying units of Terran. So right now focusing a little bit on tanks, but look at this. Koma is actually ahead not only on economy. Wait a second. I'm wrong. AFKane actually has more SCVs, but is not using the call down mule. Wait a second. Okay, AFKane is ahead on economy. AFKane is ahead on economy. AFKane, this is the very first game. AFKane has pulled ahead of economy, and I think, honestly, I think if AFKane has economy and the right unit composition, then it is crazy. Geomungus, exactly what's going on. Okay, glad Geomungus could be here. Welcome in. The secret side stream, the secret backstage. I don't have to worry about anything on this stream. I just gotta have fun with you guys and stuff like that. This is kind of making me want to reinstall, but between Tekken and maybe Valorant, I probably shouldn't. Honestly, so I am planning on Sundays to start doing viewer Sundays where you guys vote for the content And today I'm just doing a little Starcraft. So usually what I do is I do Starcraft free-for-alls and stuff like that. So if you guys would like to participate in this, then we can definitely do that. But right now, just having a little match between Koma, Mitsuya, and AFKane. AFKane doing very good here. Not too bad. This is a very even game. Very even game. Look at this. 39 SCVs, 37 SCVs. 2 tanks, 2 tanks. 12 Marines, but Koma has 7 Marines plus 2 medevacs. So it's very, very even. Okay, AFKane a little worried about this expansion. And this is gonna be the big turning point, honestly. If AFKane can get a number of these, then I think it's over. I think it's absolutely over. AFKane guarding the natural expansion with 2 tanks, very nice. I'd like to see, wait a second, okay, guarding his main with the Marines, so that's actually pretty good as well. But Koma just started this game out, like, doing very good. So Chai said Valor. I had top 500 in Overwatch 1 playing tank. Damn, you did, Grux? God, that's really good. Lava Zone. Let's take a look at Koma Mitsuya's respective, sorry.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply.
Let's take a look at the overall game. AFKane going for the 3rd expansion, a little more greedy on the money, and that's how I like to play it. Me personally, I am a macro Terran player. I'm never gonna attack you until I think the time is absolutely perfect. And I'm just gonna keep on gathering stuff and expanding my base until the very last of the game. That's how I like to play Terran, so I very much understand what AFKane's trying to do here. Koma looks like she's playing a little more aggressive style, trying to get some dropships and stuff, move around the defenses of AFKane. Okay, Koma's moving out. Wabazoom, let's see what Koma can do with it. Might be pretty crazy, okay. Let's go. 5 medefacts moving to the east side. Not too bad. The hotkeys are on 3 and 4 for Command Center and Barracks for Koma. The hotkeys are also set up for AFKane, so it's good to see both players looking at a little hotkeying their production facilities. Sign of a good player. Okay, there is a couple of Marines. Honestly, not the best spot. Not the best spot to drop these Marines because while they will do some damage to this add-on, not worth it. Not worth it. Because, wait a second, maybe it was a distraction playing from Koma, trying to distract the units over there and actually just move to the front. These 2 tanks are going to do a lot of work, though. Lots of work. The Koma moving out. Okay, I like this. Setting up tanks right outside of the range. But these battlecruisers are going to do so much damage. These battlecruisers are going to do so much damage, honestly. That is really good from AFKane using these battlecruisers. Honestly, can just run over this army now. Absolutely can run over this army. In fact, all AFKane has to do now is teleport these cruisers right there. Right there. There's nothing there. I wouldn't fight these Marines because Marines can actually beat battlecruisers with the correct micro. I would not fight battlecruisers versus Marines. But maybe try to just snipe this tank because this tank is really in a bad position. But honestly, as long as your resources are being gathered, nothing is happening to you. These tanks, seriously, can just hold off all this. Wait a second, Koma going for another drop. But like I said, you gotta be attacking the resources over here because that's the true heart of the game. Not too bad. Dropship will be taken out by these 3 Marines and battlecruisers. This game is absolutely over unless Koma can get some Vikings, which are built right here. But it doesn't look like that Koma knows the correct counter to the battlecruisers. We're gonna be going more medevacs. AFKane absolutely coming in with these cruisers exactly like I said. Teleporting in, using the tactical jump to his advantage. Not too bad. What units can Koma build to take down those cruisers? It's right here. She doesn't need to build medevac, she needs to go for Vikings. And actually with the correct micro, it only takes 2 or 3 Vikings to kill all of these cruisers. But it takes a little bit of knowledge on how to control those Vikings. This game is Giga Ogre. Yosagono called it. Seriously, this game is over and Koma will be forced to be out. Gonna be forced to leave the game. Maybe a GG. Honestly, I don't think they even type GG. Like, I could say GG for them. But, yeah, full energy command center getting out of there. Koma is trying to trade bases here. But honestly, what's gonna happen? So this is a good move from Koma. Like, doesn't want to fight the battlecruisers up front, so is trying to use the most of her army to do what they can. But the truth is, after everything is said and done, once Koma's army defeats this entire base, and once AFKane's army defeats this entire base, which army's gonna win? The answer is the battlecruisers. Koma has to find some sort of way to deal with these battlecruisers. And if she doesn't, it's game over. Maybe it's cynicism, my god. I was thinking that weapon upgrade was gonna finish. Okay, AFKane looking pretty good. Honestly, if I was Koma, I would leave the game. This is really the only gathering base that she has. But honestly, AFKane, like, he's just gonna go from this base to this base to this base. That's what he's gonna do. He's making his way up, checking all of the bases. And if Koma doesn't have any sort of answer for these battlecruisers, then she's not. It's game over. It is game over. Delsoon, well, if Koma has Vikings, if BCs have Yamato cannons, it might not be enough. Even with Yamato cannons, yes, but there's like some cool micro techniques that you can do. Like, the battlecruisers don't have Yamato right now. Like, I know that that's true, Delsoon, but they don't have Yamato. So, because they don't have that, if Koma just had 2 or 3 Vikings, she could actually do what is called stutter stepping. You can stutter step the Vikings and annihilate those. Flunk those ships, exactly. Okay, gonna ask both players if they're ready. Don't want to start if they're not ready. Thump, welcome in. What are they? The battlecruisers. Is someone type, what kind of music do we want to start off with? I'm gonna go with... I don't know what I'm gonna go with. Totally random. Totally random. Let's see what we get. Not bad.
What's going on?
I'm so stupid. I didn't move. I was dead. No. I'm just so stupid. I didn't move the... I didn't make myself a spectator. Okay, last game, final game. The winner of this is gonna be crowned the Starcraft Exhibition Sophie Punch Super Diamond Champion. The Koma Mitsuya in the bottom left as the blue Terran. In the top right, it's gonna be AFKane. Red Terran has been opting for battle cruises on every single game. Let's see if Koma can adjust to that. Also, Sophie ASG wasn't trying to challenge your knowledge, just add some more commentary. No problem. Guys, everybody challenge my knowledge. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's how it is. Back to lurk again so I don't get banned for being annoying. Del soon, 1000%. Do I have to come to the center of the screen? I'm coming to the center of the screen. Del Sur, you are not annoying. You are not annoying in the very least, okay? You're awesome. Keep on giving me commentary. It gives me stuff to talk about. Honestly. I don't know if I have to come to the center of the screen for that, but Del Sur, like, don't even worry about it. In fact, challenge me more. Just don't get offended if I have a different opinion, because I very well might, and I'm a pretty strong opinionated. Yeah, Del Sur, everybody just spam something. Let Del Sur know that we don't think he's annoying, anything like that. Okay. Lava Zoom, let's get it started. AFKane. Let's see what he does. Yeah, everybody give Del Sur a nice head pat. I think that's all he needs. Head pat always solves everything. So I'm gonna play both AFKane songs and Koma Mitsuya songs. That's how I'm gonna do this. Okay, starting off with an AFKane song. They come, actually. Monster Hunter. So AFKane's just kind of chilling. Just kind of chilling at the start. Del Sur, it has been like 8 years since I last played this game, so the game could have very well changed. Yeah, honestly, if you have a different perspective, anybody in the chat, go ahead and type it. I'm not gonna be offended by someone having a different perspective, especially on Starcraft, because everybody has a different perspective on Starcraft. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. This is a song from AFKane, Waba Zone. Nice and relaxing.
SCV ready. Go, go, go!
Okay, another song from AFKane. Gonna be getting a little more exciting. Moving into the mid-game. Has his factory down and a couple of Marines, not doing too bad. Gonna be building a wall of supply depots to keep Koma at bay. Koma, on the other hand, already has the second base up, with the orbital command calling down this mule very shortly. Koma will be getting the Starport a little earlier as well. Okay, missed the... How active is the StarCraft 2 community? So, I think when I logged it, it's pretty active. It's not a dead game by any means. I think you can check it. If you go to the general chat, I would guess... I don't know, like tens of thousands, if not more than that. I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna take a guess of 10,000 minimum to 50,000. That's a pretty bad guess, though. That's just a random guess that I have.
SCV ready.
That's really impressive for how old it is. Well, I mean, there's no other game that's truly like Starcraft. It really is like that. It's kind of like, you know how Melee players are super passionate? Like, there's no other game like Melee? Or Marvel players are like that? Starcraft is absolutely like that. But even more so. How many games can you name that are top competitive RTS titles? If you ask almost anyone, Starcraft started the entire esports scene. So, there's no doubt about it. The first one that comes to most people's minds is Starcraft. When you're talking about competitive, real-time strategy games.
SCV ready.
AFKane. Going kind of crazy. Okay. Let's get some Koma Mitsuya music. You can play Age of Empires 2 if your APM is trash. Exactly, Age of Empires did have a competitive scene to my understanding. I don't know too much about it because I personally didn't play it, but my brothers did play a little bit of it, but even then they weren't super into it. We kind of grew up with like Starcraft. I would just watch them play Starcraft. So it really is more that I'm ignorant of that than anything else. Okay, AFKane gonna be building up a lot of air this time. Let's see if Koma's going for a lot of Marines. Interesting. Okay, this time gonna be going for Vikings. This is gonna absolutely change the game. Can play. I have not played the new one, so I can't speak for Age of Empires 4. I don't even really know. Starcraft did start the whole esports scene though. It was massive. Yeah, I mean in Korea, this was the game. If you talk to, you guys know Tara Kaminarito, obviously. This is all that Korea was about. And that's why she played so much Starcraft. Me and Tara have talked a lot about Starcraft, and it's just like, that's what she like grew up watching and stuff like that. Like, it's really awesome as an esport. Me, myself, I'm not so much of a watcher as I am a player. I really like to get in there and experiment with things. Koma Mitsuya gonna be adapting. Has 4 Vikings on this game, not too bad at all. A lot of Marines. Okay, let's take a look at the unit count. Exactly the same on SCVs. 8 Vikings on Koma Mitsuya's side. Wait, not Koma Mitsuya. That's AFKane. 8 Vikings to 5. 47 Marines though. The Marines are absolutely on Koma's side. But Starcraft is a very weird balance of building stuff for your economy, attacking up to very precious units, or building armies. And you can see that when you press spending, it divides it into 3 categories. You can see in the top left, it's economy, technology, and army. So AFKane has invested 5,100 resources into his economy, about the same for Koma, but the big difference is right here. Koma has invested way more in the army, and it doesn't look like AFKane has macroed well enough to keep up with this. As you can see, he's got 1,000, never mind, okay. Had 1,000, but he was probably floating it for battlecruiser. Exactly. So he's saving the money so that he can build battlecruisers. So this is, okay, I'm not even joking around. This game is extremely close. They had a TV channel for Tekken as well. Yeah, I did hear that. Protoclism. I know my girlfriend's dad was super into it back in the day. Was apparently really high rank. Yeah, awesome. I mean, it's a very hard game to play. Dice be cute girls watching the most complex real-time strategy made in history. I'm glad we could be entertaining, but what's even gonna be more entertaining? Koma Mitsuya moving out with all those Marines we talked about. Look at all those Marines, a couple of tanks to boot, and also a little bit of air defense this time. So let's see how AFKane can deal with this. don't know. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. You don't want these Vikings going into the Marines. Okay, nice. Loses one Viking, but does almost get one of the air units. My god, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. Okay. Koma Mitsuya sieging the tanks right here. Does have some air defense this time. Has changed the strategy. Says you're not gonna be getting me with battle cruisers this time, AFKane. I'm prepared and I have anti-air. But it looks like AFKane does have a little more anti-air. The Koma is on the offensive, but look at these battle cruisers. That is what is gonna change the game. Okay, AFKane trying to swoop around. Maybe come from behind and get some of these dropships. Maybe some of these. Okay, I'm not sure. A tough game. Honestly, if these tanks were at the natural, the game would have been in AFKane's favor. Like I said, Terran is very much about where you are placing your units. These tanks, just imagine if they were right here. Then this attack would be over. But they happen to be on the high ramp. Koma Mitsuya being way more active with their units than AFKane, and that's what's going on. Looking for some sort of way to fly in. Not gonna be a great trade. 5 Vikings, giving that up to the... I don't know what that is, like... 10 Vikings right there. Koma is now moving in. AFKane does have this command center right here. Not too bad. AFKane is looking kind of tough, but honestly, all that AFKane needs to do is put these tanks right here, and put these tanks, move them over to the left side, and kill the air. This battlecruiser not gonna do a lot. Bad control from Koma Mitsuya. Very bad control, but AFKane takes advantage of it. Okay, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Koma trying to absolutely force her way through, but the problem with this is 2 tanks in the back will be doing a lot of damage, and going through this small choke point, not gonna be a lot. Not gonna be a lot of space stacks to move through here. Very bad move from Koma Mitsuya, but luckily she's getting so much more money that doesn't even really matter. Okay, this is the chance. Wait a second. These battle cruisers have moved in. These battle cruisers, I didn't even realize, guys. During that entire thing, AFKane had moved in his battle cruisers. Guys, the battle cruisers were moved in. I didn't even see it. We gotta take a look at that, guys. The battle cruisers were moved in. We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. Too much shit to deal with. Hey, welcome to Starcraft. It's always like that. Wow, so okay, I'm not gonna go into the good games. AFKane 3-2. That was crazy, guys. I do have to review that because we missed a little bit of the action. But congratulations. Congratulations. AFKane, Sophie, Punch, Diamond, super awesome Starcraft champion. Lava Zone. Okay, I gotta leave the party. But guys, let's take a look. Let's take a look at that. So I thought that AFKane, that was a really good way to end the last one, because Koma actually had planned out to get a little more anti-air that game, but there's just so much to do. There's just so much to do that there was so much to control at the top and so much positioning to worry about that Koma didn't like. She has to defend her base and both the battlefront. Nighttime battle cruisers can be made from starports. Oh my god. That is so funny. And then Koma's like, no shit, really? Like, that is so funny. I like it. Okay. We gotta go to the very end. Lava Zone. Okay, let's go ahead and play one of AFKane's songs because he was the champion. AFKane, by the way, if you're in the chat, congratulations on your victory over Red Blossom, aka Koma. It was a very close match, so super entertaining. Okay. So this is where it all started, guys. Koma, very good move, moving out and taking this position. Guys, take a look at AFKane's control. Nice micro, sniping out one of the Vikings. Didn't actually get a Viking, but I'll say. Anyways, so this attack was really good on Koma. Was just holding the front and trying to take advantage of this. What I did not like was AFKane's tanks were positioned up here. If AFKane, like I said, AFKane is all about, Turan is all about positioning. If AFKane had these tanks down here, this whole attack is basically stalemated. Like, even though there's less tanks, the problem is you gotta run through those tanks. So if these tanks were just down there, I think this is already a good game for AFKane. But Koma realizes that there's nothing here and is able to secure this position at the natural expansion. He easily takes that natural, and guys, look at the resources. Koma, way ahead. 1,300 to AFKane's now 800. That is basically good game for Koma. All Koma has to do actually is come down here, delete this expansion, sit her tanks right out here, let Koma run out of money, let AFKane run out of money, defend from the battle cruisers, and it's good game. Baba Zoom. Sophie, better coach me? Okay. Okay, so Koma makes the right move right here. Look, taking out this expansion. So this is actually good game for Koma, in Koma's favor. But guys, this is what won AFKane the game. Check this out. 3 tanks in the correct position. So annoying. How is Koma gonna get through that? The only way is to load up a bunch of Marines and fly around the defenses. But these Vikings are absolutely looming and looking for those medevacs. So Koma's in a weird position. She's like, I know that I did a lot of damage here. I know that I did a lot of damage here. How do I win the game? Very bad control right here. But let me show you what happened. Right whenever we were looking at that, simultaneously, AFKane was moving in with the battlecruisers. Right there. Moved in with these battlecruisers. And those battlecruisers, instead of being right here, where they're not very useful, putting the battlecruisers right there, right in the mineral line of Koma. I did not notice that AFKane did that. So Koma was flying in with his battlecruiser, and I was focusing on that. And the reason for that is because of one essential thing in Starcraft, guys. And it has to do with this right here. It's called APM. In Starcraft, you can do so much, an unlimited amount of actions nearly. So you have a limited amount of attention. And while I was thinking that Koma was kind of just flying her battlecruiser for no reason, the more than likely thing is she just noticed these battlecruisers are flying in. So let's take a look at what Koma was doing with the battlecruiser. Did you hear that? Your SCVs are under attack. Let's see what Koma does. Koma's probably thinking, wait, what is going on? SCVs under attack? I better check that out. Okay, never mind. Didn't look over there. Okay, Koma's just worried about killing. Koma has blood in her eyes. Did not realize SCVs were under attack. But that is what won AFKane. You can hear that, right? The base is under attack. Okay, so Koma is trying to run up a very small choke point with 4 tanks that can shoot this entire choke point. I don't care how many Marines you have, you're not getting past those tanks. You need to get, if there's like 5 tanks, like this is over. You cannot have Marines running into tanks. It's not effective. So yes, she did kind of run in here, but it's tough. It's a losing battle. It's a very, very losing battle. And now AFKane has done so much damage here. This base is gone. Gotta go over to this base. Koma knows it because she's gonna lose the army to these 2 tanks. And also, beautiful positioning right here. I can't really explain it too much, but the radius of these tanks, like from here to here, it's exactly where these units are placed. So these tanks are actually at the maximum distance to be protected from the Marines while having to move through this small area. So it's very good positioning of these tanks. If these tanks were right here, the Koma could shoot them. If those tanks were right here, she could shoot them. And that's usually where people would place them. I don't know if AFKane meant for this to happen, but this is a good positioning of the tank. And look at this, free damage. Let me show you something. Look how many kills these tanks have at the bottom. This tank has killed 24 Marines, guys. Think about that. Think about that for just a second. 24 Marines at 50 apiece. That's 1,200 minerals just on this tank alone. Okay? So anyways, very effective use of this tank. Even though Koma did win the game earlier, was able, like, doesn't have necessarily the game sense not to do this sort of stuff. So that happened, and when Koma did realize that the army was gone and the base is not going to be able to recover, the game is over. That's gonna do it for today, guys. I do have to take off. I have something to do. Really good games. Waba Zone. I'm trying to close the game, but I can't. I closed the game, right? Okay. Thanks for the stream. Good games and fun stream. I always try to stream something, but like some days, like if I can't. Anyways, I want to do the credits. I don't think I have credits on this channel, unfortunately. But yeah. You guys, it was an awesome stream. I'll do the credits. Let's see. I don't think there's gonna be credits. Let's see who we got.
You can call me
0822, I still haven't. I haven't put it on there. Remind me on Discord. Venerate Princess Rena. Guys, you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoyed that. Change it up a little bit. Koma versus AFKane. It was really fun to commentate, and both players were extremely close in skill level, so pretty cool. Super Frog, good to see you. Waba Zoom, you guys enjoy yourself, okay? You have a great day. AFKane, thanks for the stream. Thank you for playing, and thank you for being awesome. Seriously, AFKane. It was intentional. Wait, I didn't read this, guys. AFKane. It was intentional as a second line of defense for the choke point, but also my mineral line. Very nice, AFKane. I'm still learning new stuff every time we play. Very nice. Okay, guys. You guys have a good one. Special thanks. Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and do some special thanks. I did forget it last time. Super quick. Super quick. Special thanks to Squeezy Penadol Nighttime, the Juicy Alpha Prime AFKane, Yazurian G Among Us, Grux, Speedy, Erathos, Jerry MIA, Viso, Koma, Dr. Plank, Daisuke the Star, Luis Big Papa, Ratna Rose, Wabazo, and I didn't forget you, Koma. Didn't forget you, Wabazo. Okay, see you guys later.